Hello Ananda, this is Madhan Kumar. Today we're gonna have a look at parliamentary form of government and then the powers given to Indian president in Indian constitution. Before getting into the topic, we should be aware of some basic terms like what is government and then what is parliament and what are the different forms of government. What is government? Government is an agency which creates a smooth relationship between public and officials. Government comprises of several executive members and then political members. And then what is parliament? We can say Parliament is the heart of government because it possesses most of the premium powers. Parliament comprises of two houses. One is Lok Sabha and the other one is Rajya Sabha. Both of the houses are headed by the Prime Minister of India. And then, what are the different forms of government? They are unitary form, parallel form, parliamentary, and then presidential form. Why we are going to see about parliamentary form of government? Because India is one of the countries which is following parliamentary form of government. In modern times, democratic governments are being classified into two forms. One is parliamentary and another one is presidential. In parliamentary form of government, the executive officials are more responsible to both the publics and then to the legislatures. And so this government is also called as responsible government. This government is run under cabinet ministry, and so this government is also known as cabinet government. This government was undernamed to it is also called as Westminster model of government. Other than India, some other countries in the world are following this form of government. They are Britain, Japan, and Canada. Here are some features of parliamentary form of government which make this form of government is unique from other forms. First one is nominal and real executive, which mean to executive officials are being nominated based on certain norms. And then majority party rule. Here ruling party is elected by majority of the people, not by any other indirect method. And then collective responsibilities. Responsibilities are being divided and then given to different officials. They are totally collected under Prime Minister of India. Dual membership. It means one member in one of the house in parliament. Member in one of the house of parliament can be a member in under one house of the parliament. Suppose one possess a membership in Lok Sabha can also possess a membership in Rajya Sabha. These all are being run by the leadership of Prime Minister of India. And then what are the merits and demerits of parliamentary form of government? First merits. Parliamentary form of government maintains a harmonic relationship between the legislature and then executive officials. This government is more responsible to the public. It prevents single man rule. And then responsibilities are being divided and given to wide number of executive officials in this form of government. And then coming to demerits of this form. One is unstable government. Government can be changed. Ruling parties can be changed for every 5 years in this form of government, and then policies are not continued to a longer terms. And then cabinet ministries possess most of the powers, and then parliamentary powers cannot be separated. Okay, then we come into the powers possessed by our Indian president. Indian president can appoint members to variety of posts. One out of these, the major post, Prime Minister, is also being nominated by the President of India. and then some of the higher power posts. One is Attorney General and under Judges of Supreme Court and High Courts, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Interstate Council, Finance Commission, and then Chairman and members of UPSC and Joint Commission. Special officers for both SCs and STs, Commission for Economically and Socially Backward Classes. And here are the articles mentioned by which President can appoint these members. And then President powers towards the legislation. He can summon or prorogue or dissolve the House of the People under the Article 85. He can send messages to either of the houses, both Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, regarding the bills which are pending under the Article 86. President for passing certain bills, President's recommendation is a mandatory one. The bills are the first one is the bill which is seeking to alter the area, boundaries, and the name of the states. And then for passing a financial bill, President's recommendation is a mandatory one. And then bills concerning with the expenditure from Consolidated Fund of India, and then bill seeking to impose any tax or duty in which some states are interested, and then bill restricting freedom of trade, commerce, or restricting some other activities. Also have to attend recommendation from the President of India. And then some orders can be issued by President under the Article 123, and then rule making powers. Indian President can make rules to simplify business transaction under Article 77. He can frame rules for joint sitting of both the houses, both Rajya Sabha and then Lok Sabha under the Article 118. He can make rules under various articles to one is Article 101, 318, 320, and then etc. He also possesses some military powers, and so President is also called as Supreme Commander of Indian Military. And then emergency power and emergency powers of President. He can attend all the powers of the government, all the powers of the executives during an emergency situation under the articles 352, 353, 354, 356, and 359. Pardoning powers. He can pardon or reprieve or respite any of the person who involved in any offence under the Article 72. These are the major powers possessed by our Indian President. Thank you all.